MotorWeek is made possible by Lucas Oil, Auto Value and Bumper to Bumper, and TireRack.com.
Japanese car manufacturers have long based their reputation on low-profit, high-volume economy cars. But Korean successes in that once exclusive market have forced the Japanese to look upmarket for their continued prosperity. Honda has led the way with their Acura line, and now Mazda joins the fray with a new, larger sedan, the 929. But can a company whose reputation is based on making fun-to-drive little cars, not to mention a sports car, now make a big car? There's no doubt that the 929 is a big car. At 193 inches long, over 66 inches wide, and a wheelbase as long as the Ford Taurus, it's easily the biggest car in the Mazda inventory. But it's by no means an entirely new model. The 929 has been sold in Japan as the Luce for a number of years, and it outsells the Acura Legend sedan in the Japanese luxury car market. But Mazda really wants to beat European and American models here. And to that end, the 929 has been given a rather European skin. Unfortunately, it's one of the blandest Euro stylings that we've seen from any Japanese company. The only real character is in the front end, with its flush, rounded light assemblies and unique cheese cutter grille. The 929's power comes from a strong, silent 3-liter single overhead cam V6 that produces 158 horsepower and 170 pound-feet of torque. Japanese home market cars get a variety of engines, including the RX-7 Turbo's 180 horsepower rotary power plant. The V6 provides easy maintenance thanks to the 929's roomy engine bay, but it is very busy with hoses and wires everywhere. And as in most Japanese cars, the fluid reservoirs are rather poorly marked. That V6 pushed the rear drive 929 from 0 to 60 in a very respectable 9.4 seconds. Off-the-line torque is strong. The quarter mile ended in 17.3 seconds at 80 miles per hour. Again, quite good for any sedan. We also have nothing but praise for the smooth, electronically controlled 4-speed overdrive automatic transmission. It shifts as gently as any we've tried. The 5-speed manual from the RX-7 is also available. There is a hold feature that keeps the automatic transmission in your choice of first, second, or third gear. And you can vary the shift points for economy or power. A variety of dash indicators let you know your selections and what gear you're in at the moment. Standard 4-wheel disc brakes bring the 929 down from 55 with distances averaging 110 feet. All stops are straight and solid with good pedal feel and almost no fade. There is a slight tendency for the front to lock up, but it's easy to control. Anti-lock brakes are available as an option, but they must be purchased with Mazda's auto-adjusting suspension system. You won't need it if you want a smooth American-style ride. However, if you want your big Japanese car to pretend it's European, then its variable shock absorbers are a must. But regardless, it will not mask the mostly luxury tuning of the 929 suspension. There is substantial body roll and front-end push through corners, but control is easy. On twisty roads, the 929 feels as secure as most of its competition. But with too little road feel coming through the steering and a steering pump that can't keep up with quick turns, emergency maneuvers can be unsettling. But the 929's interior makes you forget about its lazy road manners. For a rear-drive car, there's a lot of room here. The dash is handsome, and the standard analog gauges are comprehensive and easy to read. Unfortunately, their layout means that the steering wheel blocks the driver's view of both volt and temperature gauges. An electronic digital unit is an option. We are also disappointed in the plastic plugs in the dash. The Japanese still haven't learned that such things have no place in a top-line car. But the front bucket seats are firm but comfortable, with good lower back support. The standard manual controls include height and lumbar adjustments. A 6-way power seat is also available and comes standard if you order the optional leather seats. But a tilt steering wheel is standard. And true to Japanese form, there is a high level of standard equipment on the 929, including a cassette stereo. It features a Toyota-like graphic equalizer that is preset for different kinds of music. Automatic air conditioning is also standard. Unfortunately, the controls are a little confusing. There are just too many buttons to push. In the rear, wide opening doors allow easy entry to a spacious and comfortable seat wide enough for 3 adults, even on long trips. And outboard shoulder belts are standard. We also liked its rear windows that roll all the way down, something most U.S. competitors can't manage. Of course, a full load of adults will need space for their things. Well, the 929 has luggage space in spades. The remote opening trunk is wide and deep with a very low liftover. The Mazda 929 is EPA rated at 19 city, 23 highway. We manage 20 miles per gallon on our mixed test loop. As for price, the 929 starts at $18,950. Our test car comes to $19,769 with options. As for competition, the Mercedes-Benz 190 costs much more, but it does offer better handling and more refined styling. The Pontiac 6000 STE costs about the same, but has a little less power. It does, however, offer anti-lock brakes as standard equipment and handles much better. In our safety check, the 929 passes with rear shoulder belts, 5-mile-per-hour bumpers, and radial tires. It lacks front passive restraints, and anti-lock brakes are available only as an option. But it's the 929's long list of standard features that tops our list of hits. That's closely followed by good braking performance, an exceptionally quiet ride, a roomy interior, and generous trunk space. Misses are the anonymous styling, mediocre handling, and some poorly thought-out interior details. Despite what Mazda's ads suggest, the 929 is far more a luxury car than a sports sedan. We doubt it will sway many fanciers of European makes. It should do best among current owners of Japanese imports, and with American Luxo buyers who are looking for an alternative to overstuffed pillow interiors and battering ram fenders. But most importantly, the 929 proves that a maker of superior small and sporty cars can also build a reasonable big car. That fact alone should make the future of big car design in America far more interesting.